Before we get into this video, I just want to pour one out for my boy, Travis Touchdown. Sorry to see you go, man. We all wanted you in Smash Bros, but with that really sus reload animation, it's pretty obvious to see why it didn't happen. Hello there, people of the internet. We are back again, and today I want to discuss something a little out of left field for you guys. Now, this is the type of content that I loved to watch, admittedly, way back in the day, in like 2014, 2015, back before Smash Bros for Wii U and 3DS was being released, and during the kind of hype cycle of its DLC and leading up to that. These types of discussion videos where we just sit down and we talk about the possibilities of Smash Bros, because in all honesty, with Steve from Minecraft being announced and shown off in Smash Ultimate, it has reinvigorated my love for Smash Bros. And the magic of what it can do, bringing all of these video game franchises together under one umbrella and representing them in this fantastic way. Like, I just love how Steve was implemented to Smash Bros. It's honestly just blown my mind. Like, I love that his getup animation is like the reverse of the animation in Minecraft that the character has when, you know, a creeper blows them up or they die. I love that he literally puts a bed down on the ground and then lays in it when he goes to sleep, and all of these little things that are just kind of, you know, the Sakurai magic of putting a character into Smash Bros. And representing them in the most proper way possible. But gushing about Sakurai and Smash Bros. Is not the point of this video. The point of this video today is to discuss with you guys how the recent picks of Smash Bros. Ultimate's Fighters Pass, DLC, and even the characters we've seen in the base game are all reflective in some way, shape, or form of a little thing that a lot of you guys may have forgotten about, and that is the Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS Fighter Ballot, all the way from back in 2014. Now, before we get into any topic in this video, I want to outline what I think Sakurai and Nintendo's philosophy regarding inclusions of characters in Smash Bros. Is, because I think there's a lot of common misconception in speculation about Smash Bros. And the characters that could be released, about, you know, like all the little hints and weird oddities that are dropped from time to time. Oh, well, Sakurai's backdrop in this one video was purple and yellow, that means Rayman's gonna be in, or, you know, Sakurai posted this on social media. It's obviously hinting at this character being in the game, or, you know, Sakurai's birthday is this day, and if you subtract that by the amount of days until the next DLC character, it shows you this number, and it links to this character, and it's like all this really crazy out there speculation stuff that I think has nothing to do with anything. No, I think that a lot of these character picks that have been in Smash Ultimate's DLC are purely based on a marketing standpoint, and they're mixed together with things like internal polling data from the Smash Fighters Ballot from 2015, and seeing what fans really wanted to see in Smash Bros. Then there's Nintendo really wanting to represent current game franchises, current video games that are releasing, so people have more of a reason to go and play those other games. And then there's kind of Nintendo also pushing marketing for their third-party publishers and partners that they kind of want to see some sort of, you know, deal play out with them, whether it has to do with like exclusivity rights or just anything like that, to kind of see a character from a third-party studio shown off in Smash Bros. It's good marketing for everyone. And with all that said as well, I also want to clarify that I think ever since Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, actually, specifically, I would say ever since Ryu was included in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, Nintendo has had the primary hand in choosing what characters get put into Smash Bros. I think that Nintendo would approach Sakurai and ask him, can you make this work? And then Sakurai would make it work in any way that he kind of saw fit. I think Nintendo starts the conversations and Sakurai continues them. So the framework for these characters, at least from my perspective, has evolved into Nintendo chooses, Sakurai implements. Whereas in the past, I think it was pretty obvious that Sakurai kind of had free reign to do whatever he wanted with Smash characters. You know, like I remember Snake was included in Brawl just because Kojima asked Sakurai for a favor, and Sakurai was like, cool, I can do that. But now I think Nintendo is really sticking their hand in the cookie jar here, and I think that's really evident by, Sakurai himself. He's said it on numerous occasions that Nintendo has approached him, even with Steve in the Steve reveal now. He said, Nintendo approached me, asked me to do the impossible, and I did it. But even beyond that, I think that was evident even in Smash Ultimate's base roster, with a character like Ridley, for example, right? Ridley was a fan favorite, likely heavily voted and requested in the fighter ballot, may I add, character that people really wanted to see. And Sakurai had said on several occasions that Ridley wouldn't be possible. Ridley's too big. He just wouldn't work as a fighter. And Nintendo decided, we want Ridley in Smash, make it work, and Sakurai just did it because Nintendo asked them to. So I think that a lot of the discussions for these characters have been started by Nintendo. Now, moving on to the fighter ballot, and where I think that stands with Smash Ultimate. Now, we will never have the actual polling data from Smash Bros for Wii U and 3DS's fighter ballot, but I think it's kind of been obvious from the outset for a lot of people that when Nintendo came out and said Bayonetta was the winner of the fighter ballot, it wasn't really true. I think we all knew that Bayonetta was just the winner among things they could do within a 6-month time period, which makes a lot of sense in retrospect considering how close they were to Platinum Games. I mean, they pretty much published and released Bayonetta 2 at the time, and Bayonetta was probably a very requested character. I'm not saying she wasn't requested, I just mean that she was probably high on the list, but not necessarily number one. In the meantime, Nintendo was kind of working to get all of those characters that people really did want in the game. Now, who do I think actually won the fighter ballot? If I'll be honest with you, I actually think it was probably Banjo and Kazooie, or it was King K. Rool. But they couldn't put those two characters in the game because of negotiations with Rare and with Microsoft, which would have, as we've kind of seen based on musings from sources, that these discussions probably started back in 2015, around the time of the release of Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS's DLC. Pushing that aside, I think we can all agree that a lot of people, when they were voting in the fighter ballot, really wanted returning characters, really wanted characters like Wolf, really wanted characters like Snake and Ice Climbers to all come back in some way, shape, or form into Smash Bros. And Smash for Wii U and 3DS. And well, Nintendo did that with the Everybody's Here kind of push that they did with Smash Ultimate's initial reveal. And on top of that, there were a number of fan favorite characters that have been consistently requested and have shown up in Smash Bros. In some way, shape, or form. Beyond, King K. Rool and Ridley being in the game, we also have to take some nods to all of these Mii costumes, Mii Fighter costumes we've gotten as well, with the Geno Mii Fighter costume in Wii U, or the Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia Mii Fighter costume in Wii U and 3DS as well. Those types of character representation were likely Nintendo acknowledging that, hey, these are characters you want to see, and we can put them in Smash Bros. In some way, but maybe not actually make a moveset out of them. So to me, the Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS fighter ballot has kind of made a resurfacing in 2020, especially with Steve from Minecraft in the game now. Now, I just spent several minutes rambling and musing to you guys about how the fighter ballot had kind of impacted a lot of Smash Ultimate's DLC choices so far. And I've also briefly talked about the way I think Nintendo and Sakurai have kind of pushed certain characters to be in Smash Bros. I think that there are characters, again, like Byleth or Min Min, that are obviously trying to just push and market games that Nintendo has recently released. And then there are characters like Banjo and Hero, or even Steve from Minecraft, that are obviously big fan favorite, fan requested characters. And then there are characters that, are just meant to show Nintendo's strong relationship with third-party publishers, characters like Joker, characters like Terry Bogard. All of these things, I think, culminate into ways we can predict how the future of the Smash Ultimate Fighters Pass will reflect itself. I'm not saying I know what's going to happen, and I'm not saying I 100% think A, B, or C is going to be in the game, or this character is going to be in, or this character is going to be in. All I'm saying is that we can take all of these factors from the fighter ballot, to the fan favorite characters getting in, to Nintendo wanting to push their new games, to Nintendo and strong relationships they have to third-party publishers who publish a lot of their games on Nintendo Switch. And we can take those elements together and fuse them into one big speculation box. With all this said, who do I think could be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's DLC? My hopeful characters, right? I really would love to see Sora from Kingdom Hearts and Smash Bros. Having a character like Sora has always seemed so impossible for a lot of people because, half of Sora is owned by Disney and the other half is Square Enix, and how would Nintendo make that work, especially now with the Spirit Board? They can't necessarily include Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and Goofy into the game, but thinking about it now, I think Sora could actually be very likely, especially with a character like Steve from Minecraft in Super Smash Bros., right? And I think they could take a lot of the original Kingdom Hearts content and place it in Smash Brothers. You don't have to put Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. You could have, a heartless Mii Fighter costume, or, an Axel Assist Trophy, or a Kingdom Hearts Spirit Board with all the characters that are original to the series from, the Organization 13 members, or the Nobodies, or, any of the Heartless types. There's a lot of original Kingdom Hearts content you can draw from without necessarily dipping into the Disney well or the Disney lake in any way, shape, or form. But in terms of other third-party characters I think are likely, and that would be huge, I think we would definitely see a Capcom character in this game in some way. I would love to see Monster Hunter. The fact that we still don't have the Monster Hunter Mii Fighter costume is a little weird, so possibly we will get to see Monster Hunter, especially with Rise coming out in the Switch next year. It would be, again, a good way for Nintendo to kind of show their strong relationship with a third-party company by putting a character from a third-party company in Smash Bros. So my biggest pick right now is actually Monster Hunter for third party. Then beyond that, we also have to think about what characters from Nintendo's kind of pool of first party characters would they want to push in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's DLC. I think there are a couple of picks we could surmise based on Nintendo's recent releases and upcoming releases, but the big one is maybe a new Pokemon character, someone from Sword and Shield, especially with Pokemon's 25th anniversary coming out next year. I think it would be very likely for us to see either a brand new Pokemon or maybe an old fan favorite Pokemon make its way into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, again as a way for Nintendo to show its hand. Regardless of what I think, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know, what do you think is possible now with Steve from Minecraft being in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and how do you think Smash Bros. DLC has kind of made its way to becoming such a fantastic, monumental moment for video games now? In some ways, I enjoy watching the trailers and getting hyped over character reveals a little more than I like playing For Glory or Smash Brothers Online. Stuff like that. In any case, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.